What's up guys, it's weapon time. So this was the weapon system from May, and it featured a Sunny Sky 5210 mounted on an aluminum plate with an XL pulley and needle bearings.
Maximizer coming out of the pig square.
Initially, I was super happy with how the system held up, but in May, the problems became a little bit more obvious. This aluminum plate was able to bend enough that it crushed the bottom of the motor. The aluminum pulley threads are wrecked, and when this happened, it changed the height of the bearing stack up, which led to an unsupported shaft causing slight bending. So I've got my big list of problems, and I think I can address all of them in one big design suite. Nothing is overly new here, but it's just a better version of itself, which I think is a good common theme for this whole bot build. It features a hardened steel pulley, a thicker 5/8 inch hollow shaft, and a titanium motor mounting plate. So we've got our parts, and it's back to the lathe to turn the weapon bolt. Then we've got some fun viewer suggested parts, and then finally the bearing mounts. While I'm doing this drilling operation, I want to talk about why I'm going with the hollow shaft. The equation for moment of inertia is mr squared. That means the farther from my center of mass I get, the exponentially more important weight becomes. So if I can find a couple grams out near my tail, I'm gonna take it. When researching this, I actually found a really cool slide from Cornell. Thanks again, Cornell. And what it showed was that by moving up to a 5/8 shaft with a 5/16 bore, I can get double the strength with the same shaft weight. This next part is kind of fun. It's actually a recommendation from a viewer. Yes, I do read your comments, and yes, they do haunt me. This is PTFE Teflon, same as what you would have on a non-stick pan. The idea is that this glider nub is lower friction and goes across bumps easier than the button head screw. Next up is the needle bearing holders. I really wish they sold these with flanges because it would make a lot of sense for my application, but they don't, so it's back to the lathe. Pressing them in now with a dab of green Loctite. So it's time to tackle another problem I was having with the weapon, which is the water jet edge. Because it's tapered and the shaft is only welded to one side, there's a lack of support around this top edge, which I'm thinking contributed to the bent shaft. So to solve this, I simply need to machine the AR. Big shout out right now to our sponsors, Norgin Adaptix. They provided my Makerspace 1819 with this super sweet soft jaw set, which is able to hold the organic shape of the key. But while we had it in the Adaptix, I wanted to do something weird. Now introducing the Golf Club Key. It features a 20-degree angle to throw opponents into the air instead of a traditional horizontal side swipe.
Let's go golfing. Let's go golfing. Let's go golfing.
With a key borehole ready, it's weld time. The Hardox 600 takes a 200-degree preheat. While all this was going on, the machine shop turned out some new weapon pulleys on the Haas lathe with live tooling. Next up, the Sunny Sky 5210 needs some modification before the final install. These fins are a lot like me in middle school. They're weak, annoying, and don't really do anything, so we're going to do something cursed and get rid of those.
Good grief, he's naked!
While I'm working on it, I'm going to up those to M4 as well. Hitting it with a little bit of thermal grease. Big shout out to RECR. Owen's got a great video on this custom sensor board, which provides a ton of startup torque to my weapon. Now that all of our parts are finished, it's time for the final assembly. A quick note on general frame design is I really like the idea of stress skin, which is using an external layer between an intermediate soft layer. It's super lightweight and creates a super strong structure, and when you look at my design, you can really see it everywhere. Now it's to the backyard for a little bit of testing. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.